Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1307 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is Values make us who we are. Today we're talking about values, we're talking about what is important to us, and we're saying that values make us who we are. More on this on the other side of the show reel. I would first like to apologize for showing up so late in the evening. Sorry about that. And I'm so grateful that I'm still able to present on day 1307 at a stretch without a gap. So thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the channel because here's where I post daily videos on the little things that make life big. Let me know in comments who's watching because I can see some love that I was given. Thank you so much for that. So do subscribe to the channel and I will catch you on the other side of the show reel. Welcome back to the conversation on day 1307 of Connecting the Thoughts. I would really like to know who's watching so that I can acknowledge you for your time because one of my high priority Asma says love from India. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Asma. From India. Oh my God, you're up until late, aren't you? Sorry, the mom in me is awake. So, so we are talking about values. We are saying values make us who we are. What I decide as a thank you, Asma. What I decide to speak, what I decide to share is what I decide to be in a relationship, in a conversation, in a transaction is highly dependent on who I am as a person. And who I am as a person is decided based on the values that I hold, based on the things that are important for me. Now, you might ask, what are some things that are important to me? To me, authenticity is important. To me, trust is important. To me, clear communication is important. And above all, to me, flow is important. That is why I'm able to present daily in flow. I'm able to present daily without having a structure in place. Without all I have when I present to you these videos is that one liner, the quote for the day. Like, for instance, today the quote is values make us who we are. That's all I know that I am going to be focusing on. However, the conversation evolves as I speak, as I present, because I'm all about flowing in the moment, flowing with my awareness and being in flow in the day. However, to be in the flow, you also have to be in the now. You cannot be in the now and not be in the flow because the now is forever flowing. Hey, type that down. The now is forever flowing. So yes, these are my thoughts, and I feel that it is important for you to know what your values are. For some of us, it's important. Love is an important value. For some of us, family is very, very important. For some of us, money making is very important. Different people are driven by different values, and therefore they behave accordingly. You can do a values assessment test. You can sit down with someone and figure out what essentially is the value that drives you, and based on that it will be easier for you to articulate what is it that you would take as a decision in a particular scenario. So then you know exactly what it is that you look for, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at work, whether it's in a learning program. What is it that you are looking for, and then accordingly make a decision into what you would like to do in that situation. So these are my thoughts. Let me know what is important for you as a value. As I said, for me, value in terms of flow is very important. I Being in flow is a big value for me. It's a non-negotiable. Being trusting somebody, having that trust, having that purpose for your day is super, super important. Therefore, I show up day after day after day, presenting, sharing value, and hoping to create a shift one conversation at a time. And that, because a shift can happen in an instant, it can happen just like that. And sometimes that's all it takes, that click of a button, that shift, that little bit that you hear from somebody, and it can make a massive shift. So I'm on a mission to present to you daily, to have a conversation with you every single day. And I am aiming to create that shift for somebody, whoever that might be. And maybe that somebody could even be me. Create that shift. That's how these conversations actually started. Create that shift one conversation at a time. Do let me know what your thoughts are. If this conversation was of value to you, please write in comments saying, I am, I am unique. Because each one of us is unique. Each one of us has a different set of values that are important to us. We are driven by different fuels, and therefore we are who we are. So I am unique in comments if this conversation has been of value to you. Thank you for the love, for listening in, and for your time. Because you know what? Time is something that can never be replaced. You've given me this time, you've given me your 6 minutes of your time, of your life, and I can never replace it back for you. And I am so, so grateful. So I am unique in comments if this was of value to you, and tag a friend who might take value from it. Um, it's sad it's not valued today. It's so heartbreaking. Are we talking about time, Asma? Yes, time unfortunately is not valued. Also, values of people are also not valued very often, and that's why we judge people. That's why we have conflict. And if only we could take off that frame, that lens of judgment, maybe we'd see people for who they are, and accordingly we would be able to have a more, a more fluent and more fluid community and society and thought process and relationships. Thank you. True that, she says. Thank you, Asma, for listening in. And again, if you seem to be watching from Facebook, I highly request you to go down to YouTube and subscribe over there and turn the notifications on, because I post daily videos on the little things that make life big. Do subscribe over there as well for the support, and thank you for motivating talks. You are so, so welcome, and I look forward to the subscription from you. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much. Tag a friend who might take value from this conversation. Thanks.